as we arrive for the first time this season at the Kalinga. FC are ready to begin their Indian Super League campaign. Taking Rahimali is the one who needs to get into goals, given an opportunity now to start in the absence of their key foreigners. The only one who is available though is Carlos Delgado, Sergio Lamas, Luis Campos and David Humanes, the four available foreigners. One change of course in that back line with Humanes coming in, and in the midfield Suhair VP is also the captain for the side tonight.
Almost as a learning season, and Inter Kashi watching from the sidelines. Their ambition was always to play in the Indian Super League, and I think they've built a squad with continuity, with an experienced coach like Habas, and I think that's going to be one of the differences. Too many players and having to make do with a lot of foreigners leaving, and just the likes of Carlos Delgado as your own lone survivor.
And on the positive side of all the hard equations, chances asked for have been given, and now it is on to the players to make the most out of the opportunity and prove why they deserve to be up there. He's been the captain of this Inter Kashi side in the I-League most of the times. A long ranger out there, and Amrinder under test.
Yeah, it's in these conditions, that's what you want to do. Test the goalkeeper early on, slippery condition. Club for many, many years. So if the club's looking to the future and maybe getting a few minutes for Manas Dubey, who they've invested in, did pretty well for Shillong Lajong last season. And wouldn't have had too much time this season. Just a little bit of a...
Will be the left of Putia. It is a teasing delivery punched out by Campos.
Look to have done some pretty good work in the off-season with what they've done, because they look relatively organised so far.
Oh, there was a steal by Suhair, and Nishal might be in trouble. It is a yellow. David Humanes was just behind him, maybe in that line. Strikers.
Yeah, in the last game, it was a goalkeeper dilly-dallying on the ball and got himself into a bad position. This time it's Nishal.
Their training grounds and the facilities highly rated and talked about. And the card is coming out against VP Suhair. It is a yellow.
Yeah, it just looks like it was Rahimali.
VP Suhair, just a little correction, but you're right on that. It wasn't an intentional one or having any...
Give the foul, but it's certainly not required to give a yellow card. I mean, that on an occasion where you're pulling an opponent back. Where
Toitia once again floats it long. Another trouble for the defense. VP Suhair.
That's a wonderful delivery. And he just gets, once again, I think it's Toiba on this occasion, just gets underneath the ball. Takes his eye off the ball, just makes a cut.
Yeah, but they've taken trouble Inter Kashi with those set pieces. On it. It is a long way out, and he floats it forward. Taking a touch of a defender, looks like, but could have gone anywhere. To Sergio Lamas, a lot of space. Opts for a pass. Prashant cuts it in towards Sumit Pasi. The angle was too narrow, and the defense...
They managed to win back possession.
Tamba was certainly thinking of a shot, but that's taken away by Isak. And Rahimali in space. Will he think of a cut-in in the shooting attempt? Falls to Isak Ralte. And Rahimali yet again down to defensive duties. And it's a yellow card for Sandeep Mandi.
I think in the case of Sandeep Mandi, it's probably just a case of persistent fouling. That's not his first one. You know, you start adding them up, the number of fouls, starting to look like whether that was an anomaly in the game against FC Goa, or whether FC Goa allowed them to play in that manner.
Yeah, that answer has to come in the next 45 minutes. It is Odisha FC 0, Inter Kashi 0. A mastermind like Antonio Lopez Abbas. But things can change. It can change quick in a game of football, and to do that, both teams step on the pitch again with 45 more minutes in hand. Very restless. especially when his team is not leading. Little nutmeg from Isak Ralte. He goes for a shot, but that one trouble as expected. One of them is Sandeep Mandi, who was also in a yellow. And Nishu Kumar comes on. And Sumit Pasi, another poor touch. Prashant, 2 minute space. Alfred Moya was in, and Carlos Delgado was aware of that. That is why he gets a foot in to clear it out at the cost of a corner.
Well, Amrinder was under pressure, took it control, played it out, and then Rahim Ali with a needless giveaway, just sloppy giveaway, and that led to this attack from Prashant. And really good.
It was more clear on the replay, but Isak Ralte has a chance. Rahim Ali was making the right run, but not the correct decision this time.
Yeah, I mean, I'd look at that chance. It's a nicely threaded ball. Isak Ralte's got to take that out of his feet and just hit it much sooner. Just delayed and delayed.
A chance for Inter Kashi, meanwhile, floated in towards Alfred Moya. The hard work they keep putting in, day out. Yes, Prashant. A heavy delivery, but falls to Rohit Danu, whose shot is just wide once again.
Their bright spark, one of the few players that's looked to test Amrinder from distance. Good first touch.
Much better than what Isak is doing, who is more of an out-and-out winger. And Tomba is be a goal tonight. Given away cheaply. Isak Ralte doesn't have much support, trying to do it alone. And the referee reaches his pocket immediately. It is a yellow for Narendra Kehlot.
It's a foul that he had to commit.
Prashant out wide. Sums it up once again. Another free kick just bundling in.
These needless free kicks that they're giving away, especially in their own half of the field. Not only does it slow the clock, takes time off of the clock, it allows for Odisha the defences.
And suddenly look towards Delgado. Chaos in the box. Handball appeals going up. Xavier Kama. Twice in a row now.
As he brings on Edwin Sidney Vanspaul for Isak Ralte.
Rohit Danu went for the shot from distance. Much left in this. Rohit Danu. And all of those attacks have come to an end when it has come towards Carlos Delgado. And with that, it is the first goalless draw of this season. And Odisha FC will not be too unhappy. They start their journey at home in front of the Juggernauts with a point in their bag and a clean sheet as well.
Two.